Hello, hello. Hope everybody is doing nice. Well, so right now I'm here at my room, hostel, and we will be doing some of the machines. So let's get started. I've already done it a few minutes ago, and I'll just go through it once again so that you guys could see how to do that. Yeah. So let's get started with that. Just again, I just create a new workspace for the same. Let's name it. So yeah, let's transition, make a transition into that. Let's add a box, right? Let's create the workspace and create this workspace. Let's go to add the box, right? And if you take a look at over here, I hope I am visible. So if you take a look over here, we have multiple machines. So let's go to machines, and I've just done it right over here. So first of all, let's connect to our terminal. Not terminal. Basically, let's uh get to our VPN. So let's go sudo open VPN. I have it in my downloads. So just go to downloads and let's connect to our VPN file. Yeah. So it has started connecting to the VPN, right? Yeah. We have done the VPN thing right away. Let's click on join machine. So now it will join the machine. Okay, so we have got the IP address, right? Now let's go to hack the box, right? That's right. Sudo auto recon, and if you take a look over here, I have already done it, so it will just search for it, right? Let's wait till it finishes up, and we will go through everything, so you don't have to worry about anything. Now let's go to this and let's create an interesting core. So let's see what's here. So if you take a look over here, that is Apache 2 default page, and it's our Ubuntu default page. So nothing as such to worry about. It just shows whatever there is on uh, Ubuntu Apache web page. It's a default web page, so nothing much over here. And these are multiple instances that are running. Let's make sure the terminal is big enough. So let's wait till it finishes up. So 80 port, nothing is there. Okay, so there are 5 scans running. One of the main thing that you should always check is nmap, and one thing is your IP address, right? So you should always check whether 161 port is open or not, right? So I'll just take a look at it. So yeah, 161 port is open, as you can see. Let's go through SNMP walk, SNMP walk, and if you take a look over here, public, right? Now copy the IP address, right? If you take a look over here, we have got multiple things over here. So there are multiple MIBs available. So one of those are the strings t at the rate underpass dot stp. So we have got the domain name over here, underpass dot stp, and then There is one more string available that underpass HTTP is only delirious server in the basin. So is the only Delo radius server in the basin. So we have to check what's Delo radius. Let's go through that. Paste. Yeah, let's check what's Delo radius. So Delo radius virtual guide. Let's translate. Yeah, just pre-installed version 2. Get the plans. Get the book. Okay, nice. So Delo radius is used for managing. Okay, it's basically a web application used for managing multiple hotspots. Yeah, username, IP address, NAS, everything is given over here. So install.sh master teloradius setup install.sh. So if you take a look over here, there's app common, right? Teloradius root directory. Yeah. So one of the things that we see is app folder, right? Now we take a look at license. Normal license it is. Okay, then this is readme.md, nothing as such. And let's check the log. Hmm, let's check setup.sh once again so that we'll get a better idea. Yes, app users operator. Okay, basic things I'm getting from this. Change log we have look at license, readme docker, init free radius. Let's look at packs. Security.md. Let's look at that sync. Nothing much to worry about. Let's look at uh, okay. Please remove an application is installed. So we have got a basic idea. Okay, security. Let's look at this once. So let's close this. We have already got that 161 port is open. Let's close this as well. Now, since we have got two things over here, one is that we have got a username that is Steve at the rate underpass. So we have got a username. So what we can do is we can use Hydra, right? Sudo Hydra, or you can say Hydra and spell Steve, right? And let's give a password file that is rocku.txt and then SSH, then the host name. One of the major things that you should do while enumerating is you should always look at the domain name. So for example, we have got a domain name over here. I'll just show you how you can add it to your host. So if you take a look, that's etc hosts, right? So if you could take a look, I have saved it in my host file so that if I type underpass.stb, it will just load it for me. I'll just show you once. Um, so that's underpass.stb, right? So if you take a look, site not secure, nothing much to worry about. Yeah, right. So we have got this part. Now what I'll do is I'll run this, and if you could take a look, um, it will just do its job in order to crack that. But I don't think it will be able to do. If it's able to do, it will be able to do it within 10 to 15 minutes, nothing much more than that. At the same time, what we are gonna do is um we are gonna have a look at Ferox Buster, right? So we will check the URL Delorious in underpass.htv, so that because we know, right? Okay, so if you have a look, that you don't have the permission to access this resource. So we have got an idea. Okay, this is what, and if we take a look in the GitHub file as well. So this is Delorious, and then there's app, contrib, doc, setup, everything over here. So uh, we will go to app right now, one by one, so that we can explore each and every directory. So this is app, and app is not working. Then let's go to uh, users. Let's go to users. Okay. So once we go to users, we have login required. Let's try admin as it was mentioned over there. Login, please. So if you take a look, you are having traveling. You are okay. So it's not able to verify whether we are the correct person or not. So at the same time, we are gonna run this Delorious, and it will check for the directories at the same time, right? Meanwhile, we are gonna look at other directories. So if we have a look, then we have users, then we have common as well, right? Let's see. Yeah, the same kind of web page here. At the same time, we are gonna, okay, we don't have permission to access this resource. Now let's try to access doc, right? Install. Okay, this is interesting. Database setup, database connection. Okay, so we have got another kind of installation. We have to read this in order to find it out. Okay, let's try this one. So we have tried users. Let's try this one. If we take a look, hmm, what's stopping us from loading it? Administrator, radius. Let's try this. Login. I'll just okay. So it's cannot log in. Okay, sure. So we have used everything. Let's try operator. Right. Yeah, it's currently loading. So we will wait for it to load. Until then, we will just wait. or we could, okay, it's about to get finished. So we could actually see that these things are available. Most of the things are available in app, so we are gonna take a look at it one by one. Okay, so operators is getting displayed. Let's try admin. Let's try login. So it's getting sent. Okay, so we got a administrator. Yes. Let's try this. Okay, so as you could see, we have got the access. Let's go to user list, and there's svc most, and then the password is into the hash. Let's try to crack that. So let's go to crack station for easy cracking. Like if you it checks from the rainbow table, so it's kind of easy. Let's go to that. Okay. So within few seconds we have got the hash cracked and we got the password as well. So let's go over here and let's see here what's the username svc most, and at the same time let's see whether it's able to crack or not. Okay, so as you could see, it is not able to crack it. So let's clear it and let's try to SSL SVC at the underpass .stv, and if you could see, I have pasted the password and here we go. So we have got the access to the machine. Let's go to ls-la and let's check whether what's inside that. So if you could see, we have user.txt, user.txt, and this is the flag that we have got. Now let's clear this all and let's go through what's available. So add etc password, right? This is what we do once we get into a system. So we have multiple users over here. Laurel. Then everything is bin bash is there. Especially most is the single entity over here who have got the bash shell maybe. False, no login, false, right? No login, false, pollinate, no login. Let's check through each and everything. No login, no. Okay, so SVC Mosh is a single machine that we have got access to. And that's name minus R. So we have got the kernel name. So SVC Mosh. Yeah. Now the next thing which I normally do is check for sudo permission. So if you could take a look over here, this particular SVC most can run most server, right? Yeah. And let's check for most server, right? Let's search about it. Most, what is most server? Yeah. So if you could take a look at it, most server is remote terminal application that allow roaming, supports intermittent connectivity, and provides intelligent local echo. And okay, so it's kind of remote shell kind of thing. Let's see what's most, right? So typical usage, most portals, okay. Different username, server binary. So what's R2D2? Server binary outside path. Okay. R2D2. So this particularly runs most server. And what is R2D2? UTP port. SSH echo. Mm-hmm. So one thing that I could find it out that most particularly help us to run command outside the, what do we say? The user can specify an alternate path for the most server on the remote host. The server binary can even be installed in user's home directory. Hmm. Uh, Basic idea I've got. Then let's check what's there in this. So most user at the rate host. Hmm. It can help us to basically connect to any kind of server. So suppose, yeah, most client binary must exist on user machine and most server binary on remote host. Hmm. The most program will SSH to user host. Okay. To establish the connection, SSH may prompt the user for password or public. Okay. So this is the thing that I was looking for. If you take a look over here, most server will SSH to user at the rate host, right? So let's try to do this over here, most, and try to um SSH, right? So let's try to run it as a server. I want to run, what do we say? Let's run on server. This is server, right? This runs client as well as server. So let's try to run user bin on server, right? Then whatever we have tried to run, I want to SSH, right? Let's try to SSH as localhost. Something happened, I couldn't figure out. That's minus play. Hmm. Let's try to add sudo over here since we were able to run this. Okay, so if you could take a look over here, once we have tried to run it using sudo, we have got the root at the rate underpass. Let's try to check what's there. So we have got the root.txt. I just display it so that you could see that we have got the flag over here. Yeah. So if you take a look over here, Mosh could run SSH. Basically, it helps us to SSH into any particular client. Hmm, interesting. So, um, yeah, for this, basically, you could run Ferox Bust at the same time. Yeah, then DOM PDF is there. It actually helps us to find this doc. So if you could take a look over here, doc, then there's app to user notification, everything you could see. Once you click on over here, app user, it will take you to the login page, right? Because the status code is pretty much different. Yeah. So as I told, you might need to check everything once you get over here. Yeah. So I hope you might have liked this video, and if you could check over here, like SNMP, one of the best tool which I have found throughout the my penetration testing and CTF journey is uh, what do you say? Auto recon helps you to find the open ports very fast, right? So I hope you would love this video, and at the same time, I'll take your leave, guys. So yeah, uh, see you later, guys. Bye, guys.